Episode 3, Trifecta Talks. That's 3 for Trifecta.
Ba-dum-bumps.
We made it, guys. This is our
We did
final
it.
This is
episode.
This is Illuminati.
This is the season finale. The series finale. Just kidding.
Yes.
It's only the beginning. We have a
Exactly.
great show for you. First off, we're going to be talking about our best scores. We're going to go straight into talking about the Game Award nominations and possibly what we'll see at the Game Awards this year. And then we're going to play a little fun little game between Jared and Brian of from what I have picked a certain magazine that thinks they know the top 10 best FPS games, and I'm going to have to let them guess if they actually know what they are. How you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
I know. I know Brian's doing especially good for reasons. You're short.
Oh,
I was like,
yes.
I don't know where he's going.
Yes. Yeah, I had no idea either. Yes, my Call of Duty Ghosts short is this is the first mention of this game this episode, by the way. So, it has reached on time of recording 1,300 views. Is that correct?
That's what it is.
You didn't know that? Brian is starting a movement all on his own.
1,300 reviews.
1,300
views. I'm sorry, 1,300
Yeah.
views.
Yeah.
Well, my time with this show has come to an end. I'd like to thank all of you for supporting the show. It's been real fun.
Is this your apology video?
No, this is I'm leaving.
I was gonna say this is his apology video for what he's gonna do to me.
Yeah,
Um,
that's so cool. That's awesome.
yeah. So, yeah. If you like what you see, subscribe as always. Watch those shorts. We're always making a bunch of shorts to compile down a little bit more of what we talk about. And then, as always, going to be right there is to join the Discord in the description. We have the link to join our Discord. We have a couple people in there. We're talking about some games. We're continuing the conversation. Is that like the gimmick to find a way how we can point in the description every time?
Yep. We'll just do something different every time.
All right. Perfect. I love it. Don't waste them all. So yeah, we're gonna have a great time. Jared, how are you doing? You never got to tell me.
Well, I was clearly thrown off by the fact that this movement of COD Ghosts has now begun, and
Damn right.
I'd like to remind everybody that if this game actually does happen, that I have to shave my head to a buzz cut, and I kind of am okay with it, but also kind of don't want it to happen because now it means that Brian wins, and that alone just makes me not want to do it.
Exactly.
I think we're just slowly manifesting this. I think it's gonna happen.
So if you're listening, Infinity Ward, do the right thing.
And get this man.
Yeah, exactly.
bald.
Exactly. Do the right thing. Don't do it at all.
All right. So we're going to kick it off with the boot up, as we call it, and that is going to be going around and just talking about what we think are some of the best scores in video game history. Brian, why don't you take it off? Actually, you know what? I feel like you've been taking it off a while, so I'm gonna have Jared take it off, and then we'll go from there. Because Jared always wants to be the first one.
Because I'm too much of a powerhouse.
He's
I
just
have
too
too much
of a
power.
powerhouse.
Especially when I have no notes, Brandon. I straight from the heart.
Oh man, was that the last episode that I made a comment about having to follow him? Is that what I said the last episode?
Yeah. Well, I feel like you've said it for the past 2 episodes. Honestly,
That's probably true. Honestly, Brian always comes in swinging every single time, and then I got to follow.
Just straight passion, my dude.
I have 2 that I'm going to talk about and my favorite scores. The first one being I'm going to start with my favorite one because that one is just on the brain. LA Noire, Rockstar Games LA Noire. Andrew Hale does the score for that wonderful game, and it's this old timey jazz style music as well as when it picks up in the big set piece moments. It starts to amp up with the big band, and it's oh my god, that is the score I still go back and listen to time and time again. It is one that has just always stuck out to me since I was a teenager when I played that game for the first time. So LA Noire is definitely top one. But I'm actually going to go, my second one, I'm actually going to go with a more recent game because it also, once again, sticks out very, very vividly in my mind, and that's Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy's soundtrack is, quite frankly, maybe some of the most beautiful video game music maybe ever created, at least in the last couple of years. I know I'm wearing a Zelda shirt today, but I don't want to go with games that I think everybody, I want to let's do something a little bit different. Hogwarts Legacy. I mean that music. I Harry Potter was my thing growing up, and so to be able to play a game that completely feels like Harry Potter with not having Harry Potter in it is amazing. But also to have the score to back it up too, because what makes Harry Potter so unanimous with everybody, I think, is its score. That John Williams score is amazing. Now it pays homage to that score for sure, but it also totally does its own thing, and that's a game that my wife and I have played through a lot, uh, hundreds of hours. Her more than me, but Hogwarts Legacy, that music, oh my god! Especially like my favorite piece of music is when you're going into Hogsmeade, and it's like this very whimsical. Dun, 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 dun. It's like, oh, I'm like 8 years old watching Sorcerer's Stone. It's like this is it's amazing. Hogwarts Legacy is my number two. I'm sure there's more, but for time and we got a big middle part to get to, I'm just gonna leave it at those two. So, Bri, what are yours?
Well, sorry. I thought a little time for a discussion because I wanted to talk about your what was your number one again?
LA Noire.
LA Noire. What an aesthetically pleasing game. I played that for the first time on Switch and just I was like, how is there not a sequel to this game yet? It's like it's so easy to do it.
I've been wondering that for the last 10 years, dude. But I actually think I know the answer. I think I have the answer for you. And that is because the development studio, so the publisher is Rockstar, but the development studio is Team Bondi, or Bondi, and I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. And they shut down not long after the game was released. So that's probably why we haven't gotten a sequel to LA Noire.
Give it to somebody else.
Yes, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure somebody at Rockstar, I think it was a head guy at Rockstar, said LA Noire is a top priority.
Yes,
but that was also.
I do recall this. That was
but I'm pretty sure that was but that was pre Red Dead 2 and pre GTA 5.
I'm hoping it. I mean, after GTA 6, let's make it happen, fellas.
Rockstar used to pump out games all the time, and now it's only one game every.
They became the Disney of video games.
Yeah, well, you think so?
In a way, like Apple of video games, where like they only pump out something once a year, and they're very close and dear.
One is more. Yeah.
But speaking of Rockstar, I know we always do this, but I wanted to quickly talk about this because I'm so thankful that they finally got the GTA trilogy back running well and looks great now.
Okay, is that what that update was for?
Yes.
Okay.
They brought back classic lighting. Everything's like in Vice City is purple now, and you got the sunsets in San Andreas. Like they finally pumped something that doesn't look muddy and gross. It looks exactly how it did on the original console, and the best way is actually to play it on Switch. They made sure that. So, and I tried it, and it's flawless now.
That's cool.
It's amazing. It's great.
That's really cool.
Anyways, Brian.
So, the first one I'm going to mention it's very close to being my all-time favorite. I could like bounce back and forth between these two. But I've mentioned this one before in the first episode, and that's specifically like Pokemon Sapphire. But you could say like it's the same one as like Ruby and Emerald and stuff like that. Is it a nostalgia thing? Most likely. But I think it's just a very nice score to listen to at any like like just when like you're relaxing, studying, reading, stuff like that. Um, it's great. Like I think a great score is something you can listen to on its own without playing the game, and also when you're playing the game, have it enhance the gameplay even more so. And I think that's exactly what that one does specifically. I think there are other fantastic scores. I think the ones from the Sinnoh region, like Pearl and Diamond and Platinum, I think those all have a very great score as well. Even the newer ones, like you're going past like Sun and Moon and stuff like that, up all the way until whatever. I don't remember the newer ones. It's been so long since I've played that newest one of the two. Because it was a little bit of a disappointment, but yeah, Sapphire. I will say Sapphire, and like throw in Ruby and Emerald, like in the Hoenn region. I think those are very very just fun chill scores. And then my other one is like I think I mentioned before. It's a polar opposite. Is Doom 2016. It's
Yeah.
just like so. I'm a big metalhead. I love heavy metal. Probably my favorite genre of music, and that's one of the very few game scores I think I would go out of my way to get on vinyl if it's possible.
That's a good one.
Like I haven't had numerous songs on there repeatedly show up in my on repeat on Spotify, like BFG Division, the opening, I forgot the name of the opening song after the intro, um, that has consistently showed up. It's a headbanger, like top to bottom. And it's probably the best thing Mick Gordon's done. I know he's also done he did the Killer Instinct reboot as well, and that one's also very good. It's not.
He did that score.
He did.
I remember that
and
opening title music for Killer Instinct.
Yeah, one of my favorite game songs ever. Yeah, it's so
awesome.
good. Yeah, but that was Mick Gordon as well. I don't know what he's up to now. Because him and Bethesda kind of had a falling out, so he's not doing Doom stuff anymore. Because I think this was I mentioned this in the previous episode. He had a falling out with Bethesda. They were basically overworking him, making him do last second changes. So he dropped out completely. And Bethesda hopped on, like they got some producers and composers to basically finish the score. And while Doom Eternal is, I would go as far to say it's almost just as good as Doom 2016. I would include it, but it's not Mick Gordon. It's like some of his stuff, but Doom 2016 is solely Mick Gordon. He did every single song and he put his heart and soul into it, and it's just a banger top to bottom. There's not a single flaw, I think, in that overall score. If you're into heavy metal, if you're not into heavy metal, you might think otherwise, but it's like it fits perfectly into that game, and it's honestly I've used it as great workout music, so it's perfect. BFG Division is like the perfect video game song to work out to if you were interested. So
is that not the
Doom
song
26
that I did earlier? Is that not the burn out, burn out, burn out, burn down, burn out? Is that not that one?
I think that's something else. BFG Division's quicker.
Okay.
BFG Division has a much faster breakdown.
I just remember that specific song. I think it's like in the opening of the game.
I think it's the intro song. Yeah, it only goes for like 30 seconds,
Yeah.
but that's also a very good one. But yeah, Doom 2016 and Pokemon Sapphire.
Can I say something about that? You said something really amazing in there that I think is so important about video game music. You said it's there to enhance the experience. And I think that is so true. And if that music isn't up to snuff with the rest of the game, I mean, no matter how good the game is, I feel like it's going to suffer because that music's not that good.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine
very much so.
Imagine Zelda without the amazing orchestral music. It's like, it wouldn't be, I don't think it'd be Zelda.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it before too, and I think like going along with that, if you can't just listen to the song and not think of a moment in the game, like you obviously did something wrong because the music is not connecting to the story very well. Yep. So yeah, I agree.
Your turn, Mason.
Yeah.
Wow, me? Gee Wilkers. I got one.
Okay.
I put one as it is a great leeway to our next conversation, but I think I need to share how great the music in this game is and how a lot of more people need to know about this game in general, because neither of you have played it. And I had to pull it from the shelf because I thought it deserved it, and that is Stellar Blade.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot about
Okay.
this
Stellar
over the last
Blade.
couple of days.
Stellar Blade has a fantastic score. It blends so much of that apocalyptic vibe to that Japanese sound of dubstep, and like just a culmination of everything. It's got both vocal stuff and both instrumental stuff. Um, I can name like so many. They have their own soundtrack now on Apple, which I'm so thankful for.
That's
Uh,
cool.
but they have like 3 different versions of one song, and all of them are great. Like there's like the best one has to be the one called Raven, which is one of the boss battles. Is just like stupid, crazy dubstep with vocals and like just Japanese like vocals going so hard. It's like insane. It's a totally rocking soundtrack to the point where like you could work out with it, but it also has like its lo-fi moments where it's very chill and relaxing and very exploratory type music. So can't recommend it enough. It's got an awesome score and I guess soundtrack in some ways because there's vocals in some of them too. But
Yep.
just a fantastic game. And I totally recommend it just for the music alone, honestly. Like that's how
That's
much
so
this
cool,
game
dude.
speaks volumes to me.
Can I give one more honorable mention? It just came into my brain. I cannot believe I didn't mention this before, and I don't know why it just occurred to me, but would be silly not to mention Persona 5. I'm a big Persona 5 guy. I've never beaten the game. I've only put like 50 hours in. I talked about it in the last episode where I really wanted to go back. But Brandon mentioned Japanese stuff, and I was like, oh my God, Persona. How did I forget about that? Oh my God. There's one particular boss fight. It's one of the first boss fights you do, and it's just this. I mean, Brian, you talk about heavy guitar and drums, and it's, oh my God. It's like best of rock and roll in Japanese, kind of like if they had a baby and it was Persona 5. Like it's
Yeah.
the music. I'll send it to you guys after the show. It's amazing.
All right.
That's all I got.
Awesome. That's great.
Good pick, B.
Thanks. All right. So we're going to jump right into the main chunk of this episode, which is the Game Awards are coming up.
Yep.
By the time you see this episode, it'll probably be in 2 weeks from that date, which is very exciting. So I don't remember everything, but I've seen them. I've seen the nominations, but you two have tried to stay away from as much as possible so we could try to have a better engaging conversation about it and see what and pick your thoughts at like how things were picked this year. Now, obviously, there are some categories that we might not be fully aware of, and I'm not fully aware of, like best esports team or best esports player, but we're still going to acknowledge them to talk a little bit about them and see if we might know a little bit about them. But either way, the main chunk of this is going to be about the games itself. So I'm going to first share my screen for the first time on this.
Hey, I also want to point out for the episode and for the people watching, I have stayed completely clear on everything related to this. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing.
I know 2 nominations for not minor categories, but one like technical category and one like genre category.
Cool.
That's it.
All right. So this is what we got. So first up is the best esports team. So I don't know any of them.
Neither do I.
Team Liquid. Is that even appropriate?
Wow. But they look pretty happy. They're doing pretty good, it looks like.
Okay, they won some trophy right there.
Good job.
Yeah. Only 2 of them have won trophies in their pictures. So just saying.
The other ones don't stand a chance against T1 and Team Liquid. So I'm going to go with Team Liquid on this one.
I'm also going to go with Team Liquid.
Sure.
Jared?
Sure.
Great.
Team Liquid. Ayo.
All right. So we're starting from bottom to top. So next up is best esports athlete.
I don't know. The one on the left.
I wish we
looks-
had this back in high school.
I think the one on the left looks like Brian, so I think that's the one we should go with.
This guy. He does kind
Yeah,
of
that's
look
me
like
if
Brian.
it's me if I worked for Geek Squad at Best Buy.
Or became a middle school social studies teacher.
There we go. Also that. Which
There-
one is in Team Liquid? Or any of them in Team Liquid?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh, that's such a shame. Wait, we got one more. Scroll down.
Oh.
He just fell asleep on his keyboard and that was his name from there on out.
I think it's ZMJJKK. Maybe that's how it's said. I don't know.
I'd like
Oh,
for
going
them
to
to say
assume.
that 5 times fast on the stage.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Um,
I'm gonna go with
gonna go with
33. Yeah, because that's
I'll
like
go
the,
with 33 as well.
That is the laziest name for a
33.
of all time.
all right. Oh shoot! I hit the wrong button.
You hit the
and
wrong
nobody
button.
said anything. All right, here we go. Now we're cooking.
Oh,
We're cooking a little bit. So, best esports game. I don't play any of these, but
neither do I.
I
will
have
say-
played. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I feel like I always hear League of Legends is always in the lead on this, just because it's just from a competitive standpoint. And Riot Games is very well known for this, so that's my pick on this. But I think what'll happen is that the real winner will be Valorant.
100% it'll be Valorant. I've played Valorant and Counter-Strike. I've played Counter-Strike more than Valorant. I prefer Counter-Strike, but it'll probably be Valorant. I am not a big fan of Valorant. I prefer Counter-Strike all the way, but Valorant will probably take it.
I'll say I'll say League of Legends for this one, solely based on the hype and critical acclaim that Arcane has been getting recently. So maybe that pushed
Oh, yeah.
more people to play that and push the Riot Games to maybe make some needed updates in League of Legends. I don't play League of Legends, so I wouldn't know, but I'll go with League of Legends based off that.
Nice. All right, next up, content creator of the year. The only one I know is Queso.
I'm going Queso. I don't even need to read the other ones. I'm going Queso.
That's
And also the
hilarious. So
picture they
that's the
use is
picture.
fantastic.
It looks like Justice, our friend Justice. Hopefully, he comes on here soon. But that just looks like him after a night at Denny's
Oh
or
my
something.
God.
I don't even need to look at.
Actually,
any
it's
of the
funny.
other
That's
nominees.
Waffle House in the background.
Yeah,
You
it's
see
Waffle
that?
House.
That's
The
hilarious.
Waffle House is very important in the Queso lore, so I'm going Queso. I don't even need to read the other nominees.
All right, the big one, because this one's huge. Because we got a big 2025 ahead of us with some great games coming out. So we've got Death Stranding 2 on the beach, Ghost of Yotai, Grand Theft Auto 6, Metroid Prime 4, and Monster Hunter Wilds. Huge year. I think it's going to be tough to pick just one. Now, the obvious choice.
What's the
I was gonna say
category?
real quick. What's the name of
most
the category?
anticipated game of 2025.
Okay.
Oh, Great Theft Auto 5.
Excuse me?
6.
Oh, 6. Sorry. Sorry, 6. Great Theft Auto 6.
Come again?
He's excited for the Switch release that it's gonna get.
Yeah, I don't want it to be 6, but I know it's gonna be 6. Yeah, but it's tough. I mean, there's a lot of people that really love Death Stranding, and that's a Kojima game. I don't know. It'll be tight. I'm just saying, it'll be a pretty tight win. I think. That's just me, though.
I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Auto 6. I would, however, like to see. I think it'd be cool if Ghost of Yotai would take it because from the little bit of Ghost of Tsushima I played, that is a fantastic game.
Yeah, it's
and
pretty good.
I think it would between Ghost of Yotai, Grand Theft Auto 6. I think both very deserving, but I think GTA 6 will take it. I don't know how close it'll be, but I would not be surprised if it was a landslide.
Here's the thing. It'll be GTA 6 wins, and then here's something from the developers. Trailer.
Ooh. Oh, that'd be
It was
First-
rigged all
first-
along.
First story, trailer. We actually get a glimpse.
Actual like potential gameplay, maybe.
Potential gameplay.
Maybe.
Maybe a date.
Potential
Maybe a
gameplay.
month. Maybe a month. I might be stretching
Oh,
it, but
they just throw a day in there. Out on Tuesday.
They have to say, yeah, they shadow drop it that night.
Oh my god.
they
The
pull in a
chaos that
Nintendo.
would ensue.
Oh my god, that would be. I kind of
Everybody
wish a
leaves the Game
developer.
Awards.
I kind of wish one of these big developers like this would just do that one time. Not just Nintendo, but just do it like just give it just see what happens. You know,
Oh.
I think it would be amazing just to watch everybody just melt.
I mean, PlayStation was pretty close with it with Astrobot, I'd say. Like their state of play happened in June and the game came out in September, and like that was like pretty dang close.
Yeah,
Like we
that's
didn't
pretty
know
quick.
about
Yeah.
Astro. I think there were rumblings, but I don't know. 3-month period to pre-order and everything is like insane.
That's insane.
And look how well the game did. So I guess in some
Yeah.
ways maybe people should try it in that context of like just, and that's Nintendo's philosophy too. It's like, well, for the most part, but Nintendo's philosophy is like, let's not show a game until we're sure on a date. You know what I mean? Like Wonder was like that. I think we got our first trailer in June and the game came out in October. Same
Yep.
for Mario and Luigi, that Zelda game. Like they were all like a 4-month period waiting. So
Pretty snappy.
all right, so I think we're all in agreement that GTA 6 will take the cup for that one.
Yup. Oh, yup.
I keep doing that.
Oh, you did it again.
I did it again. Best adaptation. Fallout.
Yeah. Yeah, Fallout. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna-
Knuckles, dude. So
I'm gonna take Arcane on this one.
Yeah, you love Arcane.
I've not watched a single second of it, but
Oh.
so I know
He
that
loves it.
I know Fallout has gotten immense critical acclaim, but I know Arcane has gotten just as much. So I think, and it looks beautiful in terms of the animation. So I'll just go with Arcane on that for that reason.
All right. And also, just so you guys know and everyone else knows, you can go and no, this is not sponsored by the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley, if you want to sponsor us for a small channel with 16 subscribers, by all means. But you can go and vote now for these categories and then watch it on December 12th and see if you won. Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to go with Fallout, unfortunately. Sorry, Brian.
I'm with Brandon on that one.
That's fine, I guess.
Best. It's going to be okay. Best multiplayer. Now, we're going to be pretty split here. Because I know what is going to win, but I know what I want to win. So, go ahead.
Jared, you want to take it?
So I'm actually going to give a different answer than you think I'm going to give.
You're going to say
okay.
Helldivers 2.
I am going to say Helldivers 2. That's right.
Ooh, okay.
Helldivers 2. Now, Black Ops 6 is really fun. Brian and I have a few fun memories with Black Ops 6 so far, and just his initial little launch window. I will say that initial hype when Helldivers came out was unmatched, and the multiplayer experience was phenomenal. And I'm so happy I got to play that at launch with some buddies and experience this brand new thing with them together, and it was amazing. So I am going to go with Helldivers 2.
So mine is Jamboree. Just to put it out there. But that's only just because I played it, so I know it. But it's just, I haven't gotten around to playing it again, but I remember just like the first 2 weeks, because Brothership got in the way. That was like the worst idea they ever had, but Brothership was amazing. But anyways, just like how they finally did it. They finally have a mainline Mario game that mixes both new and old, and there's so much to love about it. Like my favorite board right now, like even in the top 5, is a new board that they came up with. It's like a mall of sorts, and like every 5 turns, I
that's
think
cool.
it is, like there's a what do they call it, a flash sale, so like everything goes on sale, like the items and the star, and it's just so cool. And they have the jamboree buddies, and like that intensifies it because like people can steal your buddy and they can use the buddy. They have a certain advantage and they can only use that buddy for like at least 3 turns. So they really amped up the ante and like the screwing over friends kind of thing. So they really just nailed it, and it's literally how they sold it as being the biggest Mario Party ever. And I congratulate, Nintendo Cube for finally getting a grasp on this and really taking a step back during this Switch era to really recollect themselves, because we went from Super Mario Party, which was a fresh take, to Mario Party Superstars, which was really kind of a research to see, do people really want the old games? And here we are now, where we finally mixed the old with the modern, and I congratulate them for that effort.
Brian.
I'm gonna go with Black Ops 6. I so I haven't played any of the other ones, so I don't have any opinion on them. I'm just going on, based off the one I've played. I think Black Ops 6 has offered a very seamless multiplayer experience in terms of just in general, but especially in most recent CODs. I think it's probably had the best one in recent memory. The Infinity Ward ones they've released have been fine. I heard Black Ops Cold War was fine, but 6 has been, like, all things considered, a very, very fine launch. And the addition of, now I know it's best multiplayer, but um, launching on Game Pass was like the smartest thing they could have ever done.
100%.
And whether that made people like the game more or not, I don't know. But it's just Jared, I know you've brought this up before. It brings back this classic feel to Call of Duty that I think has been missing for a couple entries now.
For better or for worse?
Yes, very much so. But for those reasons, I'm gonna say Black Ops 6.
All right, awesome choice. Next, best sports / racing. This is not my category.
Oh, Brian.
So now,
Brian, what are we going with, Brian? Come on.
So now, this was the one that I got spoiled for me. I saw one nominee, and it's the nominee I'm going to choose for this. And I'm going to choose WWE 2K24.
Thank God. You just broke my heart, dude.
I mean, EA Sports FC 25, I think, is just a rehash of FIFA. F1 24, I think it, with the most recent F1 entries, I think is fine. NBA, the 2K games are the same every year. Top Spin 2K25, cool, you got a tennis game. And then WWE, it's the best 2K entry probably since 19, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I really liked. I really liked 22. I think 22.
22 is very good. It's a nice.
It was like right here.
It's where they started to
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing
Yeah.
at that, like, right there. Because 2K20, we don't gotta talk about that. That was a disaster.
Not good.
But 2K24, they got it now. They got it down. Is it perfect? No, but for wrestling fans, it's exactly everything they need.
So fun.
It's so fun.
So fun.
They added back one of the things that was lacking in a lot of the recent WWE 2K releases, and that was a lot of creativity.
Yeah.
Like the the community creation stuff. They really limited you for a while for whatever reasons we'll never know, but they brought it back. And it has really elevated the game. Not only on top of that, but they really, like, whatever gameplay engine they're using now is seamless. And with the War Games match, and for those who don't know wrestling, 2 rings, 1 cage, and you have a total of 8 people in it, 10 people.
8.
that could have been a disaster. But it was pretty good in 23, and they made it that much better in 24.
It's so good.
It's probably the most fun match type to play in the entire game, and that was the biggest risk that they took, and they nailed it. And I think that has fully convinced me that we're hopefully gonna get solely good 2K releases from here on out, and each one should offer a different bit of variety. But for this specific entry, I think it blows every other sports game in this category out of the water.
It's not even close. I mean, it's
Not
literally
close.
not even close.
You get one solid fighting simulation game against 4 rehashes.
Literally. 2K24 is just. I mean, these guys are starting to figure it out, and
Mhm.
I would argue that the gameplay that we have now for WWE is the best it's ever been. And I know some people are going to get on me for that.
Yeah.
They're going to say No Mercy. They're going to say No Mercy is the best. Sorry, for my money, I think the current 2K line is from 22 to now is amazing. Fast pace. It's an incredible blend of simulation and arcade, and they figured out that happy medium, which they desperately needed to. It's not super slow like the early 2K games, but it's not super fast either like the old SmackDown games. It's right in the middle, and
Yes.
the game modes are there. The online mode still has problems, but it's way better than it's ever been.
Yes, absolutely.
Showcase mode's great. I wish they'd get rid of my faction. I think that needs to go. That's the only negative on that game. Everything else positive. Looks great. Plays great. It's a wrestling fan's dream game, and it's
100%. Couldn't agree more. Like I said before, it's easily it should be the top choice in this category. If it doesn't win, that is a snub beyond belief.
Also,
more than people realize.
How cool is it? Let's talk about this for a minute. I know Brandon hasn't said anything in this particular portion. How amazing is it that WWE got in over Madden and MLB The Show? MLB The Show is not there either. And you could argue that's what most people would say is like the top sports game every year is MLB The Show.
Yeah.
Not there. But WWE's there, and that's pretty cool.
A big snub, I would say. I don't know. I would just take out Topspin because it's the one I'm least familiar with. I think college football is a huge snub.
Oh yeah.
Where's that?
The best isn't that like the best selling football game? Or one of the best selling football games ever?
One of the best selling football games, and it's quite literally probably the best football game we've gotten in over 10 years.
That's crazy.
And it's not on here.
I didn't even think about that.
That's a snub. I didn't realize that when we initially pulled up this this category here. Actually, you know what? Leave Topspin in there. Let's take out EA Sports FC. We don't need that in there. We'll leave. I'll give Topspin the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it's a great tennis game. FIFA is the same thing every year. We can take that one out.
I support my wrestling friends.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
All right. Nice job, guys.
Hey, thanks.
Good picks.
Thank you.
Best sim / strategy game.
Oh boy.
Age of Mythology retold. Oh, you know?
Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. All I was gonna say is I haven't played a single one of these, but I love the genre, and I wish they would just put Civ 6 in every single place of this, even though that game did not come out last year or this year. Sorry.
So I was just gonna name them, but I don't even have a pick here.
I have a pick just based on the pictures I'm looking at. I haven't played any of these. I'm gonna go with. Oh, I thought you were gonna continue, Brandon. Sorry. I'm picking Frostpunk 2 because that is a cool cover. That's my 2 cents.
It looks like the guy from 9, or is it 7? Whatever the one.
9, that weird Tim Burton animated film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of Furiosa. It's got a Furiosa
kinda,
vibe there.
kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with
So-
Age of
You should-
Mythology Retold because I've played a little bit of Age of Empires, and that's the spinoff of Age of Empires. I'm pretty sure, and those games are pretty fun. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Nice. Coolio. All right.
Next.
Here we go. This is my kind of category. All right, so best family game: Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire. Astrobot, Astrobot, Astrobot.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
Astrobot.
Yeah,
But
honestly.
I will say, before I pick Astrobot, I do want to talk a little bit about each of these games because I've actually surprisingly played all 5.
Okay.
Oh,
I played all 5.
I don't
of
know
these
anything
games.
about Plucky Squire.
I've
Yeah.
seen that still before, and that sold me on the game. So, but I know
Plucky
nothing
Squire.
gameplay wise.
Plucky Squire is so innovative for its gameplay. It's awesome. It's awesome, and I wish it was longer. That's my only gripe with it. But yeah, these are all good picks. They're all great games. Probably the least is like Princess Peach Showtime, just because that is very like 10-year-old type game. It's very basic, but
This is a family. It's a family category, Mason. A family category.
yeah. Well, Echoes of Wisdom ain't no kid game. I'll tell you that much.
Isn't it kind of dark?
It is kind of dark, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
In some ways, yeah.
Yeah.
Link just like basically dies, and like this shadow one comes out and tries to kill Zelda.
I can't
It's
wait
pretty
to play
crazy.
it.
It's a great game. It's Breath of the Wild meets top down, and it's amazing.
Can't wait.
So yeah, my pick is Astrobot, just because like, come on.
Brian.
I'm gonna say Astrobot as well, solely for the fact that throwing back to our mascot talk, Astrobot is kind of like taking the lead on what the next PlayStation mascot should be, and that alone, I think, shows how much of an impact it has had on PlayStation. No disrespecting the other Nintendo ones and whatever Plucky Squire released on, but I'm sure they're all great games, especially Nintendo. Nintendo typically doesn't miss on their like AAA releases, but Astrobot, for how much it's done for like PlayStation off of wasn't it just like part of the PS5 release, like just showing how the controller works, and then all of a sudden it got its own game?
So
Isn't that-
the story goes way back to PS4 actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
When the PS4
okay.
first came out with the PlayStation camera.
Oh,
They had a
okay.
playroom that it was involved in.
And it wasn't
That's what I was
called, it was
thinking
just
of.
called Playroom. It was just called PlayStation
Yeah.
Playroom. And then we got the VR game, which was Astro, and that's all it was called, Astro's Playroom,
Oh,
I
okay.
think. Or no, that was the PS5. So I can't remember what
PS4 was like Astrobot.
Astro
something.
VR. It was Astro VR.
Astrobot something.
No,
Yeah, there was like a
not even
colon.
Astrobot. No, there was no bot. He was just Astro. It was Astro VR or something like that. He did not get his name yet. I'm serious.
Hold
Look it
on
up.
a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up right now because it's bugging me. No way. I thought it was just called Astro. I thought it was Astrobot.
No, it wasn't Astrobot. It was like Astro VR.
Yes, it was. Ah ha ha ha. Astrobot Rescue Mission. Eat it,
Oh,
Brandon.
okay. All right.
Eat
Well,
it.
it wasn't just Astrobot though.
I said Astrobot something something something. I couldn't
Oh,
remember the
Sorry.
tag. Also, don't say anything. I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, since Jared's gone, I want to say a couple things.
Okay.
No, I don't have anything much to say. Yeah, no, it's just
okay.
like you said, Brian. These are all great games. I have nothing
Yeah.
against any of them. It's just the way Astrobot has taken the lead, and as you can tell by the millions of noms that you're about to see that it got, Well, we'll get there when we get there, but
Oh, absolutely.
it's going to be an interesting game show, and I hope it sweeps because it will mean so much to Team Asobi to keep doing these games and keep making games like this for PlayStation, and it'll hold true to keep doing mascots like Astro, hopefully.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
I will say too, um, out of all of these, I think I want to, because I played none of them. But I think I'd want to try Plucky Squire the most, just because I am the most intrigued with this
it's
one.
awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you play it on Switch or?
Nope. I played on PlayStation because we had got it for free.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But I recommend. Nothing against Switch, but play it on Xbox.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I heard it's doesn't run fantastic.
I see. Okay. Well, if I
Yeah.
get it, I'll definitely get it on Xbox. But yeah, this is a great. Astrobot should be the choice here, but it doesn't seem like they can really go wrong with any pick. If I'm being honest, I think this is a
Yeah.
good category.
It's a good category. If it were crazy and like Legend of Zelda one, I wouldn't be. I'd be all right with that.
Oh,
Mhm.
hello. All right, I feel much better now.
Oh, welcome back.
That was a quick potty break.
I had to pee.
Oh, thanks for sharing with our audience. That'll be the short that gets to 2,000 views.
That'll be a rival to my rant.
Best fighting game. We have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Marvel vs. Capcom, Multiverses, and Tekken 8. It's going to be Multiverses.
You think
Yep.
so?
No, it's not.
Yep.
I think we're going to disagree on this one. I think it's going to be Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero because of the amount of hype that game has gotten and received over the last couple of weeks. Right before Black Ops 6, I think.
But the thing I'll say is that Multiverses has a strong fan base too.
Oh yeah,
they come in herds. You'd be surprised.
Now, is Multiverses technically a live service game? Is that one they're constantly
Yes.
updating? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But they
Seems
come
like one of the few positive.
Mark my words, Sparkling Zero.
Sparking Zero.
Jared's just gonna have like 10 computers around him to vote 10 times.
I'm choking over here as I said that. Oh my god.
Choking Zero?
Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero. Who's gonna win? Mark my words.
All right.
If I win, you have to shave your head.
No, that is not how that works here. These are the gamers. They can pick whatever they want.
All right, Brian, what do you think?
So, it's probably okay. So it's probably gonna be Multiverses, but something was bringing me to pick Tekken 8 for whatever reason. Now, again, I have not played any of these games, but Tekken always seems to be a consistently good fighting franchise. So, why not give it to Tekken 8? It seems like that would be a safe pick. So, I'll say
the
Tekken.
safe pick is Dragon Ball. I don't understand
Sparkling water.
why nobody is on my side here.
It's okay, Jared.
I don't know.
All right, I think you're just doing it just to irritate the crap out of me. That's fine.
Oh, look, we had this conversation.
Oh boy, look at that.
The best RPG. Dragon's Dogma.
Oh, wait a minute.
So this is where the controversy stirs now. But I'll read them first and we can then discuss. And trust me, it gets way worse as we get farther.
I bet it does.
Oh boy.
So Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, and Metaphor ReFantasio. I'll go first.
Okay.
And then we can talk the drama in the room.
Okay.
Okay, actually, let's save the drama for the end because it's gonna be better at the end, honestly.
Okay.
So we know what I think everybody knows what the elephant in the room is, and if Brian, if you
Yeah.
don't know what it is, it's the fact that there's a DLC expansion in this list of games here.
In this, it's being listed as an entire game.
Yes,
Yeah. Yep.
and this game was already up for a bunch of categories last year or
Mhm.
whatever year it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember. 2 years ago.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Anyways, my vote here is going to be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Done.
Metaphor Refantazo.
I knew you were gonna say it. I knew you were gonna say that.
That's gonna be the one because it looks like
I'm
my
gonna
kind of game. I
say-
haven't played it yet.
I'm gonna say Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
All right.
I'd like to play all of these games though at some point.
Yes. Yes. All right. Best action adventure: Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws,
Outlaws. What a wow!
and The Legend of
All
Zelda:
right,
Echoes
somebody
of Wisdom.
obviously likes that game.
Astrobot.
I was gonna say that just give it to Astrobot again.
Astrobot.
I'm trying to think of like other action adventure games that came out this year.
Uh,
I got to be.
Well, that
missing
was
something. I'm sure I'm missing something in there that came out this year.
No,
that should
I'm
be
sure
in
I
there
am
in
too.
replacement of Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know.
I'm sure somebody
anyways,
has.
yep. I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go Legend of Zelda. I'm gonna go Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
Brian.
All right.
Brian, you should pick Star Wars Outlaws. What?
But Brian,
Um,
just for a short, can you say Star Wars Outlaws?
Star Wars Outlaws. So anyway, here's your 3 million views.
Here's every dislike button on the planet.
To have a funny haha pick, I'll say Outlaws. For my actual pick, I'm gonna say Astrobot.
You know, the funny part is that there's somebody out there that is probably like voting Star Wars Outlaws a million times.
Greatest game of all time.
Were you gonna say something? Oh, I was gonna say something because Family Game is also Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. No, you did keep it the
both
same.
categories.
Okay, all right. That I was just putting a hypothetical. That was all.
It's gonna win both of them.
Wait, it's gonna win. You think Legends is gonna win both Family Game?
Oh wait,
and...
what did I say in the last one? I said Astrobot.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Next.
I
have no idea what I'm saying
Best
anymore.
action game. Look who's here!
Oh well,
Oh boy.
they did the thing that everybody wanted them to do. They did the thing. Good for them for actually growing a pair of balls and putting the game in there. Good job. Great job.
You're talking about Black Myth, right?
Yes, way to grow a pair of effing balls. I mean,
Wait,
we didn't
I'm
do it last
confused.
year.
Wait, what?
So there's a lot of controversy that surrounded the game around its launch, if you remember that. We're not going to get into political stuff. If people want to go look it up, they can go look it up. But it happened last year too with Hogwarts Legacy, and they wouldn't touch that game with a 10-foot pole because of the political stuff that was going on at the time. So it's good on them for putting Black Myth in there this year. That's all I'm saying. And then it should win. Ha ha, Brandon.
Okay. Stellar Blade. No, honestly, I have full faith. I know Black Myth great. I know people love it. I'm putting all stops to Stellar Blade. I really hope the fan base pulls up, votes, gets to choose Stellar Blade because that is such an amazing. It's great. I mean, if you like Nier Automata or any of those games, like you're gonna have one hell of a time. It's an crazy high octane action game. Like it's right there with Black Myth because it's like those Souls-like games, but everything combined from the music to the aesthetic to the the setting, it's just wicked. It's incredible. It's such a great simple story with a great look and feel and design. So I'm going all in on Stellar.
Brian.
My heart says Black Ops 6, but my brain's telling me Stellar Blade.
Y'all are wrong.
So here's the thing. Here's what's gonna happen. If one of those 3 games doesn't win best multiplayer, they're not gonna win this. Because it's either sweep or nothing. So it's either Black Ops 6 sweeps for me, or Stellar Blade takes it, and then something else wins for multiplayer. Maybe. I just for the sweep purposes, and because I just love it, I'm gonna pick Black Ops 6. Sorry, Brandon.
It's okay. I understand. It's okay. I never played Black Ops 6, so I can't say anything.
I also just went back just to look at other action adventure games that came out this year. There was nothing. There was literally nothing else. Unless I missed something somewhere. Unless I missed something.
Best VR and AR game: Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellslinger VR, Metro Awakening. This one's an easy one. It's going to be Batman.
Well, also, I didn't know that they made a VR Metro game. That's actually really cool.
That was announced at a Sony thing. I don't think it's out yet, though.
Really?
I don't think so. Unless I missed their release date.
But I'm going to say Batman.
Yeah.
So I've heard really good things about Arizona Sunshine, the original game. I didn't even know it got remade, but I'm actually going to go Asgard's Wrath 2 because I heard really good things about that. So I'm going to go with that one instead.
So the only reason I say Batman Arkham Shadow is because that was a game I believe came for free on the new Oculus headsets. So meaning they released a new Oculus headset. It's like a cheaper version of the newest one.
Yeah.
And it came out the same day. This game came out the same day as that new headset. And I feel like a lot, like kind of how Stray won for best indie game, it's going to be this because Stray was free on PlayStation. So I got a lot of people in to secure that win. So that's just me talking from an analytical standpoint of why Batman will win, not just because he's a very well-known character, but just because it was very well-known, and plus it's from a very dormant, franchise that hasn't been touched in years.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it came with the headset.
I don't know.
Mobile games, which I hate.
I've heard Balto.
Oh, I know what it's going to. I can tell you right now.
I've heard Balatro.
Balatro.
I've heard that game's awesome.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's my pick.
It's a card game.
Like it's
Gee,
a deck builder.
Okay.
Like card game, and from what I've gathered from multiple friends, it is highly addictive.
Is it like because I think last year it won this category, and this is probably the only mobile game I actually really played a lot, and I still go back to it here and there, but Marvel Snap. Don't play it? Okay. Great talk.
Nope.
No.
Don't play it.
Yeah, I really got nothing for this. What do
I think it's going to go to Balatro.
No.
Well, I don't know. Okay. You looked like you were going to say something, Jared.
It's just like, we're doing a show right now?
We're live. Best debut indie game. I've played 2 on this list. I played Animal Well and I played Plucky Squire.
Oh, how's Animal Well?
I've heard
really good.
I've heard Pacific Drive is really good.
I remember
I've heard all these.
Wasn't that an Xbox showcase they showed at E3?
I think so.
Yeah. Didn't play it, but it looked cool.
I am going to go with the sweep, and I'm going to say Balatro.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to say that. I know Balatron's going to win, but I would hope for Plucky.
It'll be a solid win.
Plucky, plucky, plucky.
And then the best indie game. So probably going to be Balatro if we're continuing the sweep.
What are those
Yeah.
3 games on? Oh, I've heard of this UFO 50 game. But
What
I
is
have
it?
not heard
It's
of
like
the.
WarioWare.
I don't know. I just saw it. I saw it on something. I think it was on Steam. I think I noticed it on Steam. But the 2 in the middle there, I don't know what those are.
Yeah.
Balatro. I would really like to play that. We should play that on show, Bri.
Absolutely. I'd be down.
Maybe I'll have my mic working.
If I didn't say it before, Balatro.
It's going to sweep everything.
I don't know where we're at. I think we might be halfway through, but I'm not entirely sure. Come on. She's taking her time.
So anyway, you guys come here often?
It's not like we're only filming a show here. What's going on?
Listen, I can't control what the internet does. Everyone's voting. Really? What the heck happened? Come on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Got some mid-recording technical difficulties.
Someone's
Real
mad.
quick. This stream was brought to you by Call of Duty Ghosts. If you have never played Call of Duty Ghosts, please, for the love of God, play that game. Join my movement. We are going to go all in on this, and we are going to tear down Infinity Ward brick by brick until they make this game, the sequel.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
No one wants to hear about it. All right.
1.3K people did want to hear it, and 14 people at the time of recording agree. And
Okay.
one comment.
Mm-hmm.
Back
Best
to
community
reality.
support. Recognizing a game for
okay.
outstanding community support, transparency, responsiveness, including social media activity and game update. What?
Ooh,
It's basically
all right.
like they keep in tabs with their audience through social media, and they really like support their audience and fan base.
So
No Man's Sky. No,
Yeah.
it's got to be No Man's Sky.
I'm gonna say Baldur's Gate
Really? I think it's
based on the I know No Man's Sky really improved. Fortnite, I mean, it's probably the most successful, or it is the most successful live service game currently. Final Fantasy, I mean, I don't know what they've Brandon, maybe you know, in terms of what they've been changing or whatever in terms of audience reaction.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Helldivers, I'm gonna blatantly say no to this one because there was a point where people were review bombing it for whatever reason. I don't remember why. They were hating on it. So I'm gonna go just based on how perfect it was from launch all the way up until now. I'm gonna say Baldur's Gate.
No Man's Sky.
All right. I have nothing to say for this because I haven't played any of these and I don't know them well. Best ongoing game. But before I start, Jared, are you going to be all right?
I have no idea. Is the mic picking up any of that?
No.
It did, yeah.
It picked up.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's picking up everything.
Oh boy. Well, this is what happens when you're a father of 2.
It's okay.
Sometimes this happens.
It's okay. I just want to make sure that are you going to be okay?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out as we continue on.
Okay. Best ongoing game. So, go ham.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to completely negate any vote I could make towards Destiny 2 because yeah, I can't stand that community. So I'm not saying anything about Destiny.
Well, hold on, Brian. This isn't.
I'm listening.
FYI, this is for the best ongoing game, not about the community. It's awarded to a game
Oh,
for
I-
extending
oh,
its
I
own
know.
ongoing
Oh, I
content that
know.
evolves the
They
player
ruined the
over
game
time.
for me, Brandon.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm probably gonna say, you know what? I'll say Diablo 4, because why not? That game hasn't popped up yet.
It's gonna be Fortnite.
Yeah,
It's probably gonna be Fortnite. Yeah, but I'll say Diablo 4, because why not? Hot takes all around.
Games for impact. Life is Strange. Oh, there's one more at
I've
the
heard
bottom.
really good things about. Oh yeah, what's on the bottom?
That one.
Oh,
Tales of
I don't know.
Go
Zero.
back up to the
I've
top
heard-
again.
Hmm?
What is this category? What is this
So
category
these are
called?
games that basically have a big message or meaning behind their game.
I've heard really good things about Hellblade 2. I don't think I'm gonna pick it, but I've heard Hellblade 2 is like it could potentially give Life is Strange a run for its money.
I think it's just gonna be Life is Strange, just because this was a momentous year for it.
I'm gonna say whatever Brandon says.
Great.
Yeah, I'll say Life is Strange as well.
Oh my god! I apologize, people listening to that.
Innovation
I'm
and
so sorry. accessibility.
Oh,
So basically, these are games that
pushing the medium forward, and they put in Star Wars Outlaws to push the medium. That's literally in. Go back up and read the description of this category. Look, recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Oh wait, hold on. I kind of sound like an asshole.
yeah. You want to redo this scene or?
I'll run it back real quick.
I don't know. I just think that game's terrible. So whatever.
I know it's a terrible
moving
game,
on.
but Ubisoft does a great job usually with their accessibility features.
All right. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to have to hightail it out of here on this one because it's not good over here.
Okay, you gotta leave.
Oh no.
It's possible. Is there a way to mute me at this moment? Oh yeah. Okay. It looks like there's a way to mute me. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna be muted for a bit, so pay no mind.
Okay. Do we just continue?
Yeah, we can continue.
Okay.
Well,
anyways,
let's do that.
Brian, I don't know how much Black Ops 6 is with its accessibility. Do you know much about it?
I mean, not really. I was just going off of like the very broad surface level of like it being available on Game Pass. So if you didn't have $70 to drop on it and you had Game Pass, you could get Black Ops 6. I know that's not the intention of the category, but it made it pretty accessible to me. So that's Black Ops 6 is going to be my pick because of that.
I'm gonna say Ubisoft, and you can even tell from just here. There's 2 Ubisoft titles on here. They always do a phenomenal job when it comes to accessibility. They're always making sure that everybody can play their games, no matter if they're colorblind, that they can't use a typical controller scheme. They're always looking out for every individual player who wants to try games in their life at any point in their time. So that's what I
cool.
would say.
Okay.
I guess we'll continue on.
Oh, I think he's back.
Oh,
All right, we're good.
We're good.
yeah.
All right.
What'd you do?
All right. I gave him some whiskey and put it on the back of his tooth and put him to sleep.
Nice. Anyway,
Damn right. God bless America.
I can we just say I loved your face, Mason. You were like, nice. No, we're good. All is good.
good. Yeah, like just stopped all of a sudden.
Yes. Well, I muted the mic, but then once I walked out, everything settled. So we're good.
Look at you,
All is good.
daddying up.
Oh, I was. If my wife watches this, to be clear, it was all her. It was nothing. Let's
Good
continue on.
job.
Thank you.
All right. So the streak continues. We have the best performance category. So this just goes to an individual for voiceover acting, whether it's not like the Oscars for like actress and actor. It's all around. So we have Brianna White, who I believe plays Aerith in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The other ones I don't know too well. I'm assuming Humberly is the main and protagonist of Star Wars Outlaws. Luke
That's what I'm
Roberts
assuming as
is
well.
obviously the main antagonist or main protagonist in Silent Hill 2. I'm assuming, yeah, I don't know who these people play. I wish they gave names to these people. All I know is that Brianna White does a fantastic job in Rebirth. She plays Aerith just the way you intend her to, a very soft and calming, relieving type of person that you'd want to be in that role. So that's my pick personally.
I have no idea. I'm gonna go with Brandon on this one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come out of left field and say I'm gonna butcher this last name too. I'm gonna say Melina Jurgens.
I think that sounds
for
right.
Actually,
For
Brian, I
Newest
think that's
Saga,
right
that's-
on point, dude.
God, I hope so. Senua Saga Hellblade 2, because why not?
Do you guys writing these down? Do you remember what you picked?
No idea.
Nope.
Once I look back through the categories, I'll probably like recognize what I picked, but at the moment, no idea.
Best audio design.
This was the other category I had spoiled for me, but just based off of one nominee, and I don't think I'm gonna pick it though.
Okay. So this is recognizing the best
Maybe,
in-game
though, I don't
audio
know.
and sound design. So all from the sound effects to, the little small details that are not like part of the score, basically.
Black Ops 6.
Astrobot. But let me explain. Can I explain? Sorry.
Go for it.
Yes, you can.
No, my reasoning is, and I haven't played Black Ops 6, and I don't know what it's like on PlayStation 5 and if they optimize for PlayStation 5. But when you play anything on PlayStation 5 with that DualSense controller, the audio just goes nuts because the controller just gets every little pitter patter of him like clicking through the metal or using his little Astrobot shoes, and you hear the psh and the water like as you swim through it. It's
Yep.
all coming through the control, so everything just sounds crystal clear in through that DualSense. So I think that's highly the reason I give it to Astrobot, just because they properly, and again, it's a PlayStation game, so they're going to obviously use the DualSense to its highest ability. But just for that alone, it kind of just wins it for me there.
Brian. Brian.
So the nominee I got spoiled for me here was Black Ops 6. I'm either gonna say that or throw another curveball and say Hellblade. But I think I'm gonna go Black Ops 6.
Dude, you're all in on it. Did you play the first one?
No.
Okay.
But I keep seeing stuff for Hellblade 2, and I'm like, this looks really cool. Maybe I should actually go through and play these games.
Jared?
Black Ops 6, baby.
It's crazy how many
the
times
length.
Silent Hill 2 has showed up, and we haven't given any praise to it.
I haven't played it.
I haven't played it.
haven't
It's
played
on,
it either.
it's on my Christmas list.
I was gonna say, now granted, I have not played Hellblade 2, but I've been giving Hellblade 2 a lot of love.
That's right.
Shit.
This show was supposed to be an hour, and now it's going hour 13 because Brandon keeps hitting the wrong fucking button.
We're gonna go at least an hour 40 on this. I can
right.
see it happening.
I'm at a big split here, at least for me.
Ooh.
Oh, is this music?
This is the best score in music, which we talked about a little bit today. Who wants to go first?
Oh,
I'll-
probably. Go ahead.
I'll start, and I will go with Stellar Blade.
I'll go with Stellar Blade as well, Brandon, just to make you happy.
Yeah, I'm picking Stellar Blade. I love Astrobot a bit.
Sick.
I love the music on Astrobot, but gosh darn dang, I don't know what they put in that score for Stellar Blade, but it's a masterpiece.
Gosh darn day.
Please, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, please sound off in the comments. Please get this game. Let's make it get a sequel. I'm really hoping. Yeah. Glad we're all in agreement. All right.
Let's go
I
to the
think we're
next
getting
one.
close. Best art direction.
Ooh.
Again, the elephant in the room is back.
Yeah.
Why do they do this?
Well,
I
this
don't
is the first they've
understand.
done this.
It's so dumb. It just doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Makes
Anyways,
no sense.
it's Astrobot.
What was
I'm
this
gonna
category? I'm
go
sorry. What was this category?
Sure.
Best art direction.
For outstanding creative or technical achievement in artistic design and animation.
I'm gonna go with
So, I'm
metaphor.
Okay.
So I'm split between two games that neither of you chose, and it's between Black Myth or Neva. I love the look of Neva, but for Dark Horse, I'm gonna pick Black Myth Wukong.
I cannot
Leo.
wait to play that game. I'm so excited to play Black Myth. Oh, so pumped.
I don't know anything about it.
Learn
It's like
it
a Souls
and get
like
on
game.
Will do.
it. Oh, dude, it looks awesome.
Oh, come on. We doing this again?
Run it back.
Taking its sweet time.
Brian, let's do an ad right now. Ready? Ready? Do you have slow internet?
Me, not personally. Brandon, yes, maybe.
I was hoping you would. Never mind. I was hoping you're going to be like,
My internet
actually.
shut down. My internet shut down the other day, but that's because something got unplugged. That has nothing to do with the actual connection. So that was an easy fix. That was a Brian
your
mistake.
Ethernet.
It was something. It's something knocked into something in the basement and actually unplugged something. So, but we are. That was like a week ago, and we're good.
All right.
It's
We gotta get
probably
this
your
ball-
big badonkadonk.
All right.
Damn right it was.
Best narrative. For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game, that's going to go straight to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Give me Hellblade 2, baby.
Metaphor. I'm going to go metaphor.
All right. Yeah, you really love Metaphor. You played it.
No, I have not played it.
Oh.
It just looks awesome. I have not played it. It just looks great.
All right. How many games have
What
you
do you mean I
played
can't?
in these categories?
Wait a minute. Wait.
I'm
You
kidding.
just said I
I'm
can't?
showing.
Oh, okay.
It was a joke.
Calm your
My blood
britches.
just-
Don't crumb on me.
don't crumb on him. Jesus.
Listen, I'll tell you, my britches were tightening real quick, dude.
Oh.
And on that note,
Now I'm
Direction.
torn. Now I'm torn.
Oh, Balatro. Balatro? I'm going to go with that one.
best game
Balatro.
direction. Awarded for
Innovation,
outstanding creative
direction, and
vision and
design.
innovation in game direction and design. I mean, you know what I'm picking.
I know what you're picking. I'm gonna go. That one's tough, actually. You know what? I'll give it to Astrobot this time.
Yeehaw.
Come on, somebody agree with me once tonight.
I've agreed with you plenty. Black Ops 6, WWE. Come on now.
All right, I
Jared?
guess that's true. Yeah. I'm here,
now.
guy.
Boost your
Okay.
britches up.
Hello.
Oh,
Go to
here
the
we
next
are.
one.
We're here.
Oh boy.
Game of the year is Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, and The Elephant in the Room, Rebirth,
Why?
and Metaphor Refantasio.
So
I have.
Blade Love. I'm dropping out.
I think it's awesome.
I don't
that
like
Black Myth
games
is in
anymore.
I'm not playing them anymore.
there. Black Myth being in there is awesome. Number one.
Yeah.
Astrobot being in there, awesome. Number two. I can't wrap my head around this thinking when it comes to. This is why the Game Awards. Okay,
So, Jared,
they have frustrated me. No, wait, hold on. Let me just say. Let me
Okay.
just say what I gotta
All
say.
right.
You have to agree. I get so incredibly frustrated by the Game Awards every year because they for everything that they do right, and then they do this, and then I go, maybe the Game Awards isn't for me. It's a DLC. We got to define it. What are we doing? There has to be a clear cut distinction on something.
do we remember if Witcher 3 Blood and Wine got the same treatment? Because that was like, if
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
yeah, because if I remember correctly, granted it's an expansion, but it was just as big as the actual like predecessor, the actual game. So it could be treated as a sequel of sorts. I don't know, but I know in terms of this one specifically, it's much more of an expansion rather than Blood and Wine, which was a borderline sequel. It was like Witcher 3.5 basically.
So the answer is yes. So in
It did. Okay.
2016 for the Game Awards, Witcher 3 Blood and Wine won Best Role Playing Game. And then in 2017, XCOM 2's War of the Chosen expansion was nominated for Best Strategy Game in 2017. And then Phantom Liberty was nominated last year for Best Narrative, the Cyberpunk DLC.
Okay.
So, anyways, I was just going to say a couple things. There is guidelines there that do say DLC expansions count as new games.
That's so dumb. That's just
but
stupid.
Here's the other thing. Listen, let me finish. You're not alone in this. I'd say there's a million plus people that agree with you that this is just terribly wrong for a game that already got their love and attention back in 2022, and plus a game that already won Game of the Year to begin with. So I don't think that I will side with you, just so you know.
It's just,
I know.
It just doesn't. It's just, you know what it is? It's just deflating. Like you get so pumped, you're like, oh, what's it? And then it's,
well,
and then they do the thing that nobody wanted them to do.
Here's the thing, it got nominated, but let's really look at this list here and really think: is that game really going to win Game of the Year? I don't think so. I don't think so either. I don't think so.
There's a chance.
There's a chance, but we all clearly know the strong winner is going to be Astrobot. That game made waves.
Black Myth, don't count it out.
I won't count it. I won't, but just know how many
Metaphor, right? Is that how you say the name?
Or Metaphor. But
Refantasio.
Just compare how many people got Astrobot in their hands compared to those two other games. I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Black Myth Wuhan had one of the biggest concurrent players in Steam's history with like 2-point-something million concurrently.
Did you look at PlayStation's numbers?
What was PlayStation's numbers?
I have to look it up.
Give me a second. I'm just saying. I don't. I just saying. I don't know. I think it's gonna be.
I'm just saying too.
I think it's gonna be close. I think it'll be a close one. We'll see.
It's gonna be really tight. So in November 8th, Astrobot sold 1.5 million games in 2 months.
Black Myth Wuhan did 2 million in 24 hours.
But
I'm so confused. Why does it say Black Myth Wukon's coming out in 17 days? I'm so lost. But it says it came out August 19th. Black Myth, explain yourself.
Maybe it's coming to console in 17 days.
Maybe it's because of the Game Awards.
It's maybe. It's coming on... hold on. So it's going to be released again on the 12th of next month. It's not on console right now?
No, it's only on PC.
Oh, okay. So it's going to PS5 and Series X and S on the 12th then. That's cool.
I don't know. I mean,
never mind.
I understand you love it.
Criticism.
I didn't say I love it. I'm just saying. I'm saying. What's bigger? 1.7 million in 2 months?
Yes.
Or 2 million in 24 hours? Which one's bigger?
I understand. Scalpers.
Scalpers. What? Steam digital downloads.
Just kidding. I'm just being salty with you just because I like to be.
Oh my god.
All right.
Remember how earlier we said my panties were getting tight? Yeah.
I did not say panties, but okay, whatever you say.
Oh no, you said britches. Oh god damn it.
I said britches.
All right.
All right.
Flip that. Take
Anyways,
that
we're
home.
gonna stop sharing my screen, and we're gonna come back. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. I didn't pick one.
Oh, go ahead, Brian. Pick
I'm
one.
gonna. I remember what the entries were.
Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor Fantasio.
I'm torn between Astrobot and Black Myth, but going on my previous choices, I'm gonna go with Astrobot.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
I think based off the stats that you're giving me, I think it will be very close because this is an online fan voted thing. But I'll give it to Astrobot just based on my previous picks.
Sweet.
We'll see. We'll see.
Where's Hellblade?
Can we make it? All right, Brian, agree with me on this.
Yeah.
Instead of Elden Ring being in there, you know what should have been in the Game of the Year?
Hellblade?
No.
Oh.
WWE.
You know, yeah,
For
they
us,
could have thrown it in there.
It would never happen.
For us, it would never happen. But
that's
how
like
cool
horror
would that
movies
be?
making it to the Oscars.
Yeah. Unless you're Jordan Peele, then the horror movie gets brought to the Oscars.
Yeah. Yeah. Not even Ari Aster can bring it to the Oscars. That's crazy.
All right, so we'll just quickly wrap up with just some. We kind of like talked about a little bit our feelings about the Game Awards, but I also just wanted to quickly wrap up and predict any game trailers that we might see announced, because usually that's this time around they might do a little of that. So,
okay.
Yeah. What are you guys looking to see, basically?
I want to see more. I want to see a gameplay reveal for Mafia: The Old Country. I'd like to see that.
That'd be a good one.
I think we'll probably see Metroid, maybe.
Yeah, that's a big one. That'd be huge if they did
Metroid. I think we're getting to that time, and I think Nintendo needs. I think they would be the perfect time. I think they need to do it.
Yeah, they don't have a year. They have 2 games. It's Donkey Kong and Xenoblade, both games that are being re-released.
Okay. So I have 2 predictions on what will most likely happen, and then I have one that won't happen, but it'd be cool.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So GTA 6, I think that'd be awesome if they showed something for that.
Yep.
And then Wolverine. We should get something for Wolverine. Yeah. I think that's the best time right now to do it. Because it's coming out not soon, but like it's next year, is it not? Like halfway through the year.
It's supposed to be. Well, it's supposed to be. They usually they release their games fall every other year.
Okay. Now, there has been no prior announcement for or not, like nothing necessarily confirmed for a new Nintendo console, right?
Nope, they haven't.
That's
said
not where
anything.
I thought you were going with that.
No, but maybe it is, because what if they did if it could be like a double thing, or they could just say this game that got canned and we're bringing back. Maybe it makes finally makes its appearance on current gen consoles. They either do that, or they say, "Oh, we're making Switch 2 or whatever they want to call it, and let's bundle it with Scalebound." Because why not? I would love it. I would lose my mind if they full on were just like, "Hey, we haven't said anything about this game in 7-8 years," and then all of a sudden, bang! All right, so not only are we 2 options. Not only are we doing Nintendo console, brand new announcer for that. Here's our day 1 launch. One of our day 1 launches, Scalebound. Or you just drop it on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X.
Shadow drop it.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
That's a pie in the sky.
That'd be so cool.
That's why I'm saying it's probably not going to happen.
Here's what I think they'll do. If they do anything Switch 2 related, I could totally see them just pulling out the Metroid Prime 4 trailer, and then at the end there's a little logo for Switch 2, and that's it. That's all we get for now.
Okay.
Just the Switch 2 logo
That's
to
enough.
calm everybody
That'd
down.
be enough.
Because they did that before. They did that with one of the Sonic trailers before Switch was coming out. They just put a little NX logo in the end screen for the new Switch, which it wasn't called Switch yet. Jared, any predictions? Or you said yours, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, I said Mafia, and then I said
Yes.
then I said Metroid Prime, and then I guess we'll just throw a curveball out there.
Yeah, throw that curveball.
I'd like to see. I'd like to see Bully 2 get announced and confirmed. that's all I got.
A big night for
New
Rockstar.
Halo.
Oh, Brian, say that again.
New Halo.
That actually could happen because I'm pretty sure that they're working on something over there at 343.
They are. They are. Halo Infinite was supposed to be their sole Halo for years, and they've come out and said, "Oh, we're dropping it. That's not going to be our Halo for a while. That's not going to be our Halo for years. We're going to make something else." Which also reminds me, I don't know if they would do a trailer for it just yet, but EA and Vice, whoever works on Battlefield,
Dice,
not Vice, sorry. They have outright said that they're ending their updates and not support, but they're ending their updates on Battlefield 2042. Is that what's out right now?
Yeah.
And they're going to start working on the next one, and this one literally has to be a Hail Mary, or else Battlefield might, in terms of critical reviews, is just going to go down the drain. So if there's any time to do it and just huck a Hail Mary, Game Awards would be the time to do it. I don't see it happening, but it'd be cool. And it's much more realistic than a scale-bound reveal.
Are they working on something right now?
They are. They said that they're ending. This was maybe in the first quarter of the year. They were saying that fairly soon they were going to release their last season, because they do seasons now like COD does. They were going to release their last season, and then after that was going to be it, and then they're going to put all their focus onto the next Battlefield, whatever it is. So they had been obviously working on it a little bit, but they're going to just go fully all in on it once that new season came out, which I think it did. So they're all in on this next one, whatever it is.
And it's a shame because 2042 upon launch, at launch, not very good.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think it's super fun, and I really like 2040. We've talked about it off show, but we really like 2042.
I think we have talked on the show
about Battlefield 2042. We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about the last episode.
We might have. Maybe.
I believe so.
I talked about Hardline.
I don't know.
Maybe that.
I
don't
talked
know,
about
but
it.
maybe 2042 came up. I don't know, but
we should play that again sometime.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Brandon, what do you want to see?
Here's my prediction.
Dude, that is creepy. You need to stop doing that before somebody comes to our channel and says, demonetize.
It's the catchphrase of the year. No, so here's mine, and I'm not going to say it's a prediction. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee that Jeff Keighley comes out and says, "I brought my friend again from last year." Hideo Kojima walks out, and he shows off a little bit of Death Stranding 2. One last trailer. Then we get Jordan Peele. He comes out, and then we get to see the Xbox game that they've been working on together.
Ooh. Okay.
Is it an exclusive?
Yep.
Awesome. That's the conversation we should have someday. Exclusives versus cross-platform, because that's been a big topic of discussion in the game world. We should have that later, but that's pretty cool.
I think that's because they talked about it last year at the Game Awards. We haven't seen anything about. We've seen a lot about Death Stranding, but we haven't seen. Actually, I don't think we've seen a lot about Death Stranding. I think the last trailer we got might have been at the Game Awards. So I think Hideo comes out. He talks about both games real quick, and then clocks out and gets back to work. So that's one of my predictions. If we want to go Nintendo, I don't know. I know you guys said Metroid, but Nintendo's they like to do things on their own. I don't think they'll have the heart to show something. Sometimes they pop out, and if they do, it's usually a third party game. Like they've done it for
Yeah.
Bayonetta. And like they don't usually do like their own stuff. They usually keep that to them close to their heart and let them do it for their directs and whatnot. And I think specifically with Prime,
maybe like a Scalebound.
maybe look at Scalebound.
Maybe they'll do Scalebound.
No, I think if anything, the next Prime trailer we get is going to be whenever they reveal the Switch 2, and that's just the facts. So that honestly, that's like my honest prediction is that Hideo comes out and he talks about Death Stranding 2 and his Xbox exclusive game with Jordan Peele.
That's cool. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you guys want to add about before we go on to the last thing we're doing?
I think I'm all good. I've said my due diligence.
Yeah, me too. We said
All
it.
right. Hopefully we can get the ball rolling on this. And well, the funny thing is, I don't think you guys are going to get any of these games that is on this top 10 list. So to explain, this is a game that we'd like to do in the future where one of us will lead the game and the other two will battle it out. Well, not battle it out 1-to-1. They'll try to figure out top 10 in a certain category from a random publisher that I choose, whether it's just externally or possibly, hopefully, sometime soon within our own Discord community where our community can vote. So that's a good time to remind, if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. Perfect. So with
Down
that,
he goes.
the category today is going to be top 10 FPS shooters. And this is from This is from Game Raiders Plus.
Okay.
All right. So
Never
Can we? I have a quick question.
Sure.
Can we get a year that the article was produced?
Ooh.
I didn't write it down.
Oh,
That's a good question.
yeah.
Brandon says we're
that
not
could
going to
really
get
change.
any of these. That's what he said.
I don't
That
think
could
you
really
will.
change.
2024, so not far.
Oh, okay.
It's
All right.
this.
So
it's
pretty much
literally
anything recent.
month.
Are
Actually,
we talking
Anything
all
recent could
time?
be in it.
yeah, that's what we did, right?
Okay. Yep. All
Mhm.
time.
Of all time. Yep. So go ahead, name a game, and I'll let you know if it's on the list.
Half-Life 2.
You're warm.
Half-Life 1.
Are we starting number 1?
Nope. Just name a game, and I'll let you know if it's on the
Oh,
list.
just Halo 3.
Nope. But you're close.
Halo 1.
Nope. But you're close.
Halo 2.
You're close.
Halo Reach.
You're still you got them all. You just got to tell me what it is.
Halo.
Oh, the Master
Halo-
Chief Collection.
Yeah, it's number 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure, whatever.
So we're not.
You said
done
I
with
was close
mister.
with Half-Life. Oh, is it the orange box?
Nope.
Gary's mod?
Nope.
Half-Life episode or Half-Life 2 episode something, episode 1 or episode 2 or something like that. Is that what they are
You want me to tell you?
specifying?
Do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
Half-Life Alex.
Oh. What?
It's at number 4.
I guess I haven't played it.
Hey.
But, all right.
All right.
It's on Games Radar Plus. This is what they think are the top 10.
I'm gonna say Modern Warfare.
Nope, that is not on the list.
Wow.
System Shock 2.
No, it's not on the list.
Quake.
That is not on the list.
BioShock.
That's not on the list.
Doom.
That's not on the list. No, close.
Doom Eternal.
Yes, number 3.
Oh, okay. Wow. Wow.
First person shooters.
Battlefield 3.
No.
Am I warm?
No, there's nothing Battlefield.
No, damn. My next guess would have been like Bad Company 2.
Black.
Any call? Oh,
Wait, Black. Just Black?
Black.
I have
Yeah,
something
EA
like
EA
that.
Black Ops.
No. Well, I don't know if it's EA this game. You didn't say the full
No, the
title.
game is
is
just
it-
called Black.
Then no, it's not that then.
There is. Oh, I knew what you were talking about. Isn't there a? No, I can't think of one.
I don't know what the name of it is. We thought we were first-person shooter aficionados, guy. But
I
guess
know
not.
what the hell.
Did he just pick? Did you just pick like the most obscure list you could find?
I just picked a list. I just said that whatever first list came up.
Titanfall.
You're close.
Titanfall 2.
Yes, number 7.
Wow. I'm not mad about that. I'm not
Over-
mad about that.
Is there a Call of Duty game on this list?
Yes.
Black Ops 2.
No.
MW2.
No.
No, it's Call of Duty 2.
No.
Is it?
Remember, it's the current
Is it-
ones. Current ones you can play right
Oh,
now. to
Black
this
Ops-
day.
Black Ops 6 is on that list.
No. No.
Warzone.
Black?
Yes. Number 2.
What? That's wild. Fortnite.
No.
Yeah, that
Oh, Fortnite's not FPS. It's not
Apex
FPS.
Legends.
Yes.
Apex Legends is the
Apex.
Number 9.
How many do we have left?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Counter-Strike 2.
No.
Ooh. Valorant.
No.
I don't. This hurts my brain. I don't know.
I'm gonna. I'll say. Hell Let Loose.
No.
No, there's
Insurgency Sandstorm.
No. It's a
No.
great game. First-person shooter.
Star Wars Battlefront.
I'll give you a hint. You're going to be super mad at what number 1 is. Especially Brian.
Really? Oh, is it Destiny
Which one?
2?
Yeah.
Brian, throw the headset, drop the mic, and just get off the show.
This list is a nightmare.
This list
All right,
doesn't
you
make any sense. Does
got
it mean
3
like
more.
so when this list was curated, did it mean like top 10 best FPS games that people are playing right now, or is
No,
it the
That's
top
best
10
games you can
all
play
time?
right now. All time. Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. I'm going to tell you. It says the 25 best FPS games you can play right now.
Oh,
Destiny 2 being number 1 is wild.
that
That's
is
just
very
not even
wild.
close to being true. No way. No way. We missing 3 more.
Don't mean to rush, but we got to wrap this up.
Mech Warrior.
Mm-mm.
World of Tanks.
I'll give you a clue. One of them is a VR game.
Batman.
No.
A first-person shooter VR game.
Mm-hmm.
Are we missing something?
I've heard of. I think I know what it is, but I don't know. I don't know the name.
You want me to tell you?
Super
Yeah.
hot.
Yes, you got it.
Oh, is it
Is
really?
it super hot? Super hot's really great.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
I just thought it super
I'm
hot
fine
is
with
awesome.
that.
That's
I'm
number
fine with
10.
that.
Great VR game. Great VR game.
All right, you got 2 left.
Give us a hint.
One of them is a parody on a Valve game.
Parody
A parody?
of a Valve game?
Yeah, kind of. It takes inspiration.
From I have no idea.
You want me to tell you?
Brian, you got anything?
No, I have no idea.
So I don't know this one either, but Black Mesa?
Oh, isn't that a
I
PC
don't-
thing? I think that's
It's a
PC
fan game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
There's one more, and it's probably
Wouldn't
the
have
biggest
known.
one on this list.
Okay. Give us a hint.
Overwatch?
Oh, it is Overwatch.
Nope.
No.
Give us a hint.
Trying to think of the developer. Shit.
The biggest one on this list, the biggest first-person shooter right now.
Well, it's a big one, and it's been talked about for a very, very long time. Oh, no, this will give it away. But I'll just say, Ubisoft.
Oh, X Defiant?
No.
Oh.
Oh, isn't that Ubisoft though?
Yeah, Ghost Recon.
You're close.
Is it Rainbow Six Siege?
Oh,
Yes.
Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that makes
All right.
sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that hype. Yeah, I can
I
see
think
how
this
that's the
list
biggest
is
one.
really misleading. I don't think these.
Hey,
I
man.
think we.
That's the point of the game. I just pick a random list, and then you have to guess. It would be too
List
easy
is
otherwise.
rigged. Bogus, rigged.
And we're going to wrap it up with what we're playing now.
Civ 6. Still playing Civ. I also started playing Deep Rock Galactic Survivor again. That game is so
I saw
fun.
that.
After the
I
last
saw
show.
that.
After the last show when we were talking about it, I was like, ooh, that's I'm gonna go back and play that. That game's amazing. Black Ops 6 still. Yeah, Black Ops, Civ, Deep Rock. The Steam winter sale, whatever, starts really soon. So I'm going to pick up some stuff during that time. Brian and I were just talking about it today. I think we're both going to get Cyberpunk in this next big sale.
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm probably not going to go with the Steam sale. I'm going to go with the Xbox sale for it because it's on sale right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm going to go with just base Cyberpunk or the Phantom Liberty bundle.
Yeah.
So I don't know yet, but we'll see.
What else are you playing?
Honestly, I haven't played much this past week. I've been playing Madden when I can. Continuing my disastrous Carolina Panthers franchise, but we started out 0-6 in our third season, won 3 in a row, then lost a game. So now I'm done for it for a week, maybe. That's me with any sports game. But I mentioned last week how I want to pick up Alpha Sapphire and play it. Maybe I'll do that at some point this week.
Yep.
But I do want to get back into Black Ops 6. I haven't played that in a little while, so maybe I'll pick that back up as well.
Yeah, Warzone, the new Black Ops 6 Warzone dropped. So that's been fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's been fun. Very difficult. A lot of sweaties.
That doesn't surprise me.
Brandon, what are you playing?
Brothership.
There you go.
That's it.
And that's episode 3.
It's our longest one yet, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
If you're still here, thank you. Thanks for watching with us.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
very
dealing
much
with
so.
our shenanigans of me with having to skedaddle out twice, and Brandon, and Brian,
You know.
We did it.
Come on.
All right. It's been great. It's been fun. Whatever time you're watching this, have a great morning, have a great night, have a great afternoon. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, join our Discord, continue the conversation there. What do you think about the nominations? We'll go around and ask around and see what you guys think. But for now, we'll see you on the next episode. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.